everyone.
I'm Mo.
And I'm Katy. And this is
The Mo and Katy Show. We are two friends from two different worlds
coming together in harmony for one podcast celebrating gratitude, humor, and positivity.
We are random, ridiculous, and have been taking humor seriously since 2018.
Each week, we'll share two positive news stories from around the world, a quirky fact, the day's weird holiday, a shared experience, and maybe even play a game.
All while punning the crap out of each other.
Mo, you can't say that.
Fine.
It's
The Mo and Katy Show.
Gratitude,
Humor,
positivity.
Hey, everybody.
I'm Mo.
And I'm Katy, and this is The Mo and Katy Show. We're so glad you decided to come hang out with us today.
It's about time. We've been waiting for you. I held the door open and everything. It's cold outside.
There's some nice hot coffee for you. We're ready.
Was that not for me?
Oh, whoops. Mo drank your coffee.
I'm sorry. I thought you were more of a tea person.
Thanks for coming and hanging out with us today. If you're a new listener,
Welcome.
Welcome to the ridiculousness that is the Mo and Katy Show.
And we're out of coffee.
And we're kind of sorry in advance, but buckle up because
You brought this on yourself. Once you hit press play. That was a portmanteau of press and hit, which came out as a portmanteau of press and hit. But once you press or hit play, it's not like you can just stop it. Wow. Save us, Katy, please.
Well, I think we can all agree we've made it to March. There's a lot going on in the world, but we want to talk about things that just scream gratitude, humor, and positivity. Because
Do they have to scream? Because sometimes
or they say it enthusiastically.
Perfect.
So that's what we'd like to focus on: gratitude, humor, and positivity. So if that's your jam, you are in the right place.
We're your jam.
That's right.
And you're my jelly.
So, Mo, would you
don't
please?
think you're ready for this. Wow, this
In my body
recording at 1 a.m. Not the best idea. Not that we're doing that.
All right, Mo, tell us what's going on in the world.
Are you cold?
Am I cold?
Yeah.
No, I'm comfortable, thank you.
Do you think it would be cold like at negative 58 degrees?
I would imagine it would, it'd be pretty chilly.
Yeah. So in Saskatchewan, did I say that right?
I think so.
Good.
Saskatchewan.
Bless you. It was minus 58 on this farm in Bonnie, Puerto Rico. She went to check on her pregnant heifer.
Oh, okay.
Which we all know.
Mother-in-law.
Right. Ironically, the heifer's name was Summer. It was giving birth ahead of schedule.
Oh, my goodness.
And it was, so everybody's it was negative 58.
Ahead of schedule, yeah.
Bum. Just push that one out. Okay. So the what do you call a baby cow? Baby cow. The baby cow was born, and so when Bonnie came out there and saw bless you, the baby cow was out there and was actually the ears were starting to freeze already because it was so cold, and she wasn't expecting the cow to be born.
Wow.
Right then. I mean, eventually. But anyway, so she took the cow to the shop area that had a heated shop. The shop had heat in it, but her collie dog, and his name is Mickey, immediately curled up with the baby cow.
Aww.
And now it's like the two are inseparable. It's like whenever the baby cow is sleeping, which they sleep a lot like baby humans and me, like 26 to 27 hours a day, the collie and the cow are sleeping together, cuddled up. Isn't that awesome?
That's really cool.
Yeah, so unlikely friends and
So if the baby cow gets up and moves, the collie follows it.
No. You need to move on to another story.
That was a very good pun, though.
Oh, bum.
I have to keep going, so I will.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna, I had something for the collie and something.
All right. Well, we're going to travel for my what's going on in the world today. We're going to travel to Seville. So we're going to
Saskatchewan and Seville.
So that's Saskatchewan and Seville.
Perfect.
So I don't know if you know this, Mo, but have you been to Seville?
No.
In Spain? Okay. So Seville is actually famous for growing oranges. They have orange trees all up and down the streets.
Okay.
And the problem is they grow more oranges than the people use, and they fall off and end up rotting in the streets and things like that.
The oranges do, or the people do?
The oranges do.
Okay,
the people do not.
They do not grow on trees.
And they attract bees and things like that. So there's a company called Emacesa. I believe that they control a large market share of Seville's water and sewage treatment, and they had an idea. They took a lot of the oranges that had fallen on the ground, and they can turn it into juice. And here's the cool thing. The juice of these oranges is very rich in fructose. And the fermentation process is enough to power 5 homes for a day on 1 ton of oranges.
Wow.
So they've actually found ways to make sustainable power out of oranges that would normally be rotting.
From the fructose in those oranges?
From the fructose, because of the short carbon chains. Science. They can provide.
Science ball.
That's right.
Huh.
So they provide enough power to power 5 homes for 1 day on 1 ton of oranges.
Wow.
So they're figuring out how to make that sustainable. And then actually the rest of the oranges that have been going to waste, they've started to compost them into the soil into local fields.
That's cool.
So they saw something that was, just kind of happening, resources going to waste, and they found a way to repurpose it.
One man's trash.
I know, is another man's orange.
Mimosa. That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. And hats off to the very...
You mean sombreros off.
Sombreros off to the resourceful people of Seville.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and they just squeezed their brains until they could find something.
I'm going to squeeze your brain to a
Now
pulp.
stop being a pain in the acid. Okay.
I see just what you did there.
That was edgy.
It was appealing.
All right, well, it's quirky fact time, Mo. I know how much you love my
I'm
quirky
going to take
facts.
a little
You should
siesta
see-
while you fiesta with
You
your
should
quirky
see
fact.
the love in her eyes right now.
Yeah, those are daggers. Go ahead. Let's get it
Well, and
over with.
actually, this quirky fact is about your nose. Not just your nose,
My nose?
anyone's nose.
Oh, okay. I'm just like,
Did you know
nose.
that...
I knows that. I know some stuff.
I picked this fact just for you. And it's not going to go to waste. Did you know that through a process called unconscious selective attention, you actually see your nose, it is visible to you all the time, but through this process, your mind chooses to ignore it.
I don't know what to do with that.
So your mind, your eyes see your nose all the time. But your brain, just because it's there all the time, through unconscious selective attention, chooses to ignore it. So I think you could, like, if you close one eye.
I wonder why. Like, why?
Well, because I think it would annoy you just seeing this.
Is that,
nose
what's it
here
called
all the
again?
time.
The adaptive,
Unconscious selective attention.
unconscious, selective
Attention. So it doesn't pay attention to that.
Shouldn't it be unconscious, selective inattention?
I don't.
I'm just dissecting the words.
I just do the shoddy research.
Well, what's the thing, like, when you have, so like right now my watch is on my left arm, and your body adapts to it.
Yeah, there's a name for that. I don't know.
Interesting.
But that's not what this fact is. A snout. This fact is
Oh my goodness.
this fact again. Picked it just for you.
Yeah, well, it stinks.
So yeah, so you can see your
bad.
nose all the time, but your brain just chooses not to acknowledge that it sees it.
Do you think my brain just doesn't like my nose?
They're not speaking
Do you
right
think
now.
do you think like vain people, like people who are like, I got a nose job, I paid $10,000.
They wanna see it all the
Yeah,
time.
exactly. Turn that on, brain, because I want to see that.
Turn that on.
Yeah.
Flip that switch.
Yeah, interesting.
Well, and I wonder where the phrase looking down your nose at people comes from.
I believe Saskatchewan.
From the oranges in Saskatchewan.
Yes,
And the
Olay.
cows in Seville. All right. Well,
That sounds like a ballad or something, like the cattle of Seville. I haven't quite worked out the tune yet.
I
Okay,
need you
sorry.
to save this by telling us what today
I don't think
is.
anything can save this. So today is actually the National Day of Unplugging.
Oh.
Yeah, so like, they talk about people are so connected to the devices and stuff like that. So the first Friday in March, you should spend 24 hours disconnected from, actually, I don't know the rest of the article because I cut off my social media after seeing this. I believe
She was like, okay.
I'm done. I believe what they want you to do is disconnect from social media, electronics, and
Wow.
technology. Get out. Like we had a nice walk today.
Yes, we
We went
did.
out and just walked the puppies.
Yes.
And
it was a beautiful day,
yeah, it was
too.
perfect. But, just that National Day of Unplugging. And I remember I had a friend who was a commander of a civil engineering squadron, and one Friday a month. So it wasn't just the one Friday in March, but it was one Friday a month. I think it was like the first Friday a month. They called it no email day. So, and all their out of office, like if you email them on a Friday, you would get an out of office that said
explaining that.
Yeah,
it was
and if you want to call us, if you want to contact us, just
really
call us.
cool.
It was kind of getting people away from the like, this relationship building and all the things that you miss
awesome.
when you're kind of heads down. Stuff like
Well, I remember when my boys were younger, if there were days where, for whatever, we'd have no screens days. And at first they would, make the first hour, they would complain. But then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I haven't seen those toys in a long time.
Yeah.
Or, oh, you're playing outside with sticks or you're climbing trees.
Who knew you had
or
a drug
something.
problem? Yeah, that's good. It's good to... Well,
No.
it's good. Well, not your boys.
My boys are angels.
I know. I taught them everything I don't know.
I know.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
But so I thought I would wean us into, that's not the right word, but I would wean us anyway, into our shared experience.
Transition us into. Why don't
You're
you start
welcome.
that sentence again?
Nope. Today's also Learn What Your Name Means Day.
Nice.
So I thought we would just do a little bit of onomatology.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what does your name mean? I don't know.
Loosely translated, it means gorgeous one. But
Gorgeous one.
hey, you. So I don't know what my name means, but so obviously my nickname is Mo. That is not on my birth certificate. Of course, down in Louisiana, it would be Meaux. Here it is just Mo. Not to be confused with the cow story I did earlier. It is not Moo, so I always tell people Noe, 1-0. But part of the reason I have a nickname is because I hung out with 6 different Michelles in high school. And so one was Michelle, I was Mitch actually in high school. One was, hey, Mickey, you're so fine. Michelle, Shelley, and all this other stuff. But the reason my initials are MB is because my parents said, okay, if they had a girl, my initials would be the same as my mom, May Barrett. And if I was going to be a boy, my initials would be WB.
Same as your dad.
So,
that's really cool.
yeah. So, and then my middle name is from the Bible because I am so pure of heart. But yeah, so I just
got to rock the Old Testament middle name.
Yeah,
which we're not going to tell you. We're just going to let you guess.
It could be Ruth.
Yeah,
but it's not.
be.
So anyway,
could be
Katy
Methuselah
or Beelzebub. So tell me about your name, Katy.
All right. So my name is Katy. My real name is Catherine, but I don't care to be called Catherine. I always said
Why is that, by the way?
Why do I not care for it?
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like it suits me. I'm a Katy. I'm not a Catherine.
How long have you been a Katy, though?
My whole life. So my mom...
you didn't make that decision for you.
But my mom told me she actually named me Catherine with the intention of calling me Katy.
So why didn't she just call you Katy?
Because in the 70s, you gave your child a full name and then you nicknamed them. That's just the way.
So can you tell me why your name is Catherine with Thryn versus...
Again, that was just how they spelled it. And it's the unusual spelling. And I like it. I think it's pretty. So, but I believe it means pure.
Well, let's not get carried away. This is only loosely fictionally based. But and so why Katy with a Y versus IE?
That's just the way my name has always been spelled. And I like it. I like having on one hand, it's kind of a pain because I'm always having it misspelled. Or I'm called Kathy, which is really not my name. But on the other hand, I like having that. This is going to sound weird, but I like the way the letters look together. I think it's a pretty looking name.
Okay.
And I like the 4 letters. I like the Y at the end, kind of framing it up. I know I've spent way too much time thinking about that.
I get it. No, I like
but, but I like having an unusual spelling. And it's funny because when I do meet another Katy with a Y, like we have this automatic, like, yes, you get it.
Also, when I meet people with the name Michelle, there's a big 1 L or 2. That's the big, big debate.
Oh,
There's
absolutely.
Definitely clear camps. So tell me about, so do you know much history on the Stevens name?
I was told, my husband told me that at one point it actually was Stevenson and it was shortened. So I'm not sure, through immigration and I know we've got a lot of German on my husband's side. German come over from Germany just a couple of generations up. So at some point it was Stevenson and got shortened to Stevens.
Do you ever read so I do a lot of Ancestry.com and there's like the passenger manifest and stuff like that. And sometimes it's people whoever's scribing it, they can't write or they can't read. And so people get like Stevens or Stevens, like VONS or VENS. It's just interesting how those things evolve over time. But,
and I always say Katy with a Y, Stevens with a V. Like that's when somebody's like, oh, what's your name? Just so it's spelled correctly. I always go Katy with a Y, Stevens with PH. STEPHEN.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's like I remember this. I have a friend Sean, and his name was Shawn. I remember when we're like, "Hey, how do you spell your name?" He's like, "It's not seen." I'm like, "Wow." But people get kind of like attached to these and very convicted about that. So,
but we all are like a little triggered by things. Well, it was funny. My son Micah and I were at Royal Farms the other day, and he noticed the girl that was running the register, that her name was Katy too. So of course she had a name tag on and I didn't. And Micah said something about it.
Why didn't you have your name tag on?
Just, I was having a name tag free day. But he was like, Mom, her name's Katy too. So we had this whole discussion about, how people mispronounce and misspell and all. It's like all of a sudden you have this connection. You're like, yes.
Isn't that cool though?
You get me.
Cool. Yeah. So if you have an unusual name or an unusual history behind your name.
Yes.
Tell us.
Absolutely. And I love when people when it's meaning like people are named after their grandparents or it's a family name that's been passed down quite a bit. I have a friend, his name is John. He just had his first child and named him John. Well, apparently he's John, I won't say the last name, the 5th.
Wow.
So they just call the baby 5 for short.
Oh, I had a friend who's he's the 3rd, and his nickname is Trey.
Exactly.
Yes.
Josh has a friend who's a 3rd as well.
I love nicknames.
Yeah.
When I learn a new language, the first word I want to learn is nickname, like sobre nombre is in Spanish. But
she just pulls the foreign languages out of nowhere. I'm like, and give me an orange and put on my sombrero.
You'll appreciate this. So I'm reading Jim Henson's biography because you.
I'm glad. You know what? I appreciate that you read it on my recommendation, and I'm glad you're enjoying it so much because it is just it's so good.
But I'm just going to do a little fact checking on your shot of reporting. I'm reading it because you told me you would not be my friend anymore if I didn't read it. So
that's your story. I mean,
sticking to it anyway. So it made me think. So Jim Henson's main puppet is
Kermit.
The one. And I had a friend and his name was Timrick, and people would always call him Tim.
Huh.
And he says, my name is not Tim. And he was very adamant about that. We never called him Tim. His name was Timrick because his grandfather's name was Kermit.
They spelled it
backwards.
That's really cool.
That is a cool story. Really cool. I love cool stuff like that.
That's cool. There is a French music composer. His name is Jean-Louis Strebog. And I often research composers for my students. Uh-huh. His last name was actually Goberts. And when he composed, he flipped his last name backwards.
Like a pen name?
Yeah, so that's the fun fact I always tell. I also like to tell them that Mozart had 5 names. His name was Wolfgangus Amadeus Chrysostomus. Johannes Chrysostomus Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
It just sounds like you're making that
up. So, just making up words, but
like Sarah Roos. Mm-hmm. I always call her Saru.
Sarah.
Saru.
Yes.
Is Saru?
I think she calls her. I've seen her that on some.
I know, but I want to know how to pronounce it. Saru.
Saru.
I just like that name.
Shout out to Sarah.
Sarah.
I think Sarah's our number one Mo and Katy show fan.
I'll tell you what. There's no one else who sets her alarm for 1 a.m. on East Coast time. And is commenting before we've even posted it. So yes, thanks, Sarah.
We love you, Sarah.
Saru.
So any other interesting nicknames in your family? Like, did your siblings have any interesting nicknames for any fun stories or anything like that?
I don't know. I was just thinking about my cousin. His name is a portmanteau of his mom and dad's name.
Oh, that's cool.
So my uncle's name is Seikichi, Seikichi.
Wow.
And his wife's name is Catherine. And so my cousin's name is Seirin.
Oh, that's awesome.
Seiryn.
That's very cool.
I love stuff like that. That's why I love Timrick. Cool. I love that name.
I was always going to, if we ever had a girl, one middle name I had picked out was Alessandra, because my mother-in-law's name was Alice and my mom's name is Sandra.
Oh, so that's cool. See? I think that's awesome.
So I have a funny nickname for my sister. So my sister is a Jennifer, and there are 10 million Jennifers born in the early 70s. And so I remember that my mom was visiting me and went to use my phone to call my sister. And she's like, your sister is not in your phone. I looked in your contacts and her name's not in here. I said, no, she's in there. She's in there under her nickname. So I call my sister Fred. So it's just Jennifer. I changed it to Jenna Fred, and I shortened it to Fred. So I call her Fred.
What was the evolution of time that happened with that?
I think I've been doing that since we were in high school.
No, but I mean, to get from Jennifer, Fred.
I think I was bored on a Saturday. And
so it was just a day. Okay, that's not the evolution.
And she calls me a kitty. She's the only person that calls me kitty. So we always say we sound like a ballroom dancing duo.
Fred and Kitty. I love it.
But so that's fun. And then we come up with a million nicknames for our kids and just for various ways of shortening their names.
I'm glad I don't have kids. I'd be like, you butthead. And then worse.
When our son Joshua was younger, he was starting kindergarten. We said, Josh, do you want the teacher to call you Josh or Joshua? And he looked at us very seriously. He said, I want her to call me Joshy Bear. Because that's what we called him at home.
Oh, that's so cute.
So just for the record, the kindergarten teacher did not call him Joshy Bear.
I'm going to call him Joshy Bear.
And then when we moved to Baltimore, he was hanging out with some kids and decided his name should be J Money. So he wanted to be J Money for a while.
Okay.
So.
J Money Bear.
That's right. So yeah, so
Awesome.
it's just fun, and it's fun. Like I call you Moe, and I think I'm the only person that's ever
no one's
called
ever
you
called me that. Yeah.
And I just think it's fun. I think it's fun to have a little, nicknames for people in your life that mean something.
They almost
or have
become
involved.
terms of endearment. You
They
know
do.
what I mean? And I
do.
just like that. So
Yeah, I love that.
Cool.
So so tell us a little bit more about fun nicknames that you have and why. Like you said, family names, portmanteaus, combinations of things, and
I just think it's fascinating.
so educational, guys.
See, and again, happy Learn What Your Name Means Day.
That's right.
So yeah, the study of the history, origin, and meaning of proper names is called onomatology.
Onomatology. Yeah. Sounds like onomatopoeia.
But it's not.
But it's
at all.
not. It's not even
Anyway.
close. All right. So, Moe, do you want to play a game?
Yes.
Okay.
Kitty
So we're going to play kind of a name that tune style of game.
Okay. I'll warm
It's
up my
going to be
voice.
name that list of things. That's what we're going to call it.
Okay.
And it's kind of the opposite. So you actually get more points if you can name more things.
Okay, we're keeping score. That's
We're
good.
keeping score, and we have a timer.
Okay.
Very official.
Okay.
What we'll do is one of us will pitch a subject, and then you'll have to say how many you think you can name.
Okay.
And then I'll counter and say how many I think I can name. And if you think you can name more than that, we'll just kind of keep on counter offering up until one of us.
This is a great game for two competitive people.
So one of us
if you
calls
have a
the-
long car ride ahead of you, I'm talking 16, 17 hours. This is the game for you.
and,
okay.
and basically until someone calls the other person's bluff.
Okay.
That's basically how it works. Now, if you say you can name like 7 of something and in 30 seconds you can't, I get a point.
Okay.
If you can, then you get the point.
Okay.
So that's basically how this works.
All right.
So would you like to pitch a topic first, or would you like for me to?
I got it.
Okay.
I would like you to name dog breeds.
Oh, man. Dog breeds. Okay, I could probably name 4.
I can name 5.
Okay, I could name 6.
In 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Name those dog breeds.
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot, I hope I can do this.
Yeah, I can read your false bravado.
So
you should
said
have
6,
seen
right?
her face.
All right, you got to keep count for me.
I can
Okay,
do that.
Ready?
Won't be long.
This is going to be 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Labrador Retriever, Dalmatian, Pomeranian, Boxer, French Bulldog, and Boston Terrier. Yay! So I get a point. I get a point. I get a point. Okay. Called my bluff.
I did.
Teach you to call my bluff, Barrett.
Yeah.
All right. The topic is romantic comedies.
Oh, God. 4.
Well, I could name 5. See, this is good. This is good podcast right here. This is Mo and I staring each other down on either side of the table.
We should go back to the visual podcast. What did you say?
Ooh. Romantic comedies. I said 5. You said 4. I said 5.
I'm going to have to call you on that one. I think
Really?
I think you can do it, but I can't do 6.
You sure?
I'll try.
Do you want to say 6? And I'll say name those romantic comedies.
See, I'm being set up to lose the point.
You can do
Also, I can, okay, fine.
All right. So you have 30 seconds.
Let me just Google. Real
No, you can't Google. That's cheating. All right, you
Oh,
ready?
wait, okay.
I'll keep count. Ready?
This is what?
Set.
Romantic comedy.
6 romantic comedies. Here we
Okay.
go. Set. Go.
The Wedding Singer.
Okay.
Anchorman. There's a love.
Okay.
Good Lord.
Okay.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Okay.
Grease. Don't roll your eyes at me. 50 First Dates.
Okay.
And, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Scheisse. When in Rome.
That's 6.
Yes!
You got the point.
I'll
Point Barrett.
take 2 points.
It's 1-1. No, you only get 1. All right. Your turn to call the topic.
Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. Sock designers.
Sock designers. So like designer socks, or just people that
People who made
produce
socks.
people that make socks. 2.
3.
I could maybe do 4.
I'd like to see that.
All right, 4 sock designers. How random is this? Okay, ready? 30 seconds. Okay, Bamba.
I knew that was the first one.
I'm into Bombas right now. Darn Good Socks.
That was my second one.
That was your second one. Keds. They make socks. And Nike. Very defeated look. 2 points for me. Okay. All right. Now, my next topic, I'm going to change it because we had a discussion, dear listener. We had a discussion before we recorded that we were not going to pick unfair topics. Like Mo wasn't going to pick like military ranks because she could list them all day, and I would.
What are you going to pick? Like Disney Pixar movies?
I was going to say Muppets. But that's not fair. So I actually also had Pixar movies on here, but I will skip over that one as well.
Yeah, you will.
So we're going to go with types of cheese. How many types of cheese can you name?
6.
Wow. 6 types of cheese. I think I could name 7.
Oh, BS. Let me hear it. 7 types of cheese.
All right, ready?
I want to see you cut this one. All right.
I'm going to be really good at it. Here we go.
I'm not doing puns and giving you ideas.
Gouda.
No.
Swiss. Cheddar. American. Munster. And Limburger.
Okay. Velveeta. Whiz.
All right, point Stevens. So I have what? 2? You have 1?
I don't like this game.
I'm winning.
All right. This is my last one that I'm giving you.
All right.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
Card games.
Card games. Ooh, we were just kind of talking about this the other day. 3.
What?
I'm starting low.
4.
5.
6.
Can I name more than 6 card games in 30 seconds? 7.
Go.
That's fake vibrato.
Yeah, it was.
Bravado. I said vibrato.
Wow.
That's fake bravado right there.
Isn't vibrato fake anyway? Anyway, okay.
All right.
7 card games. 15 seconds. What you got?
What have I done? All right, ready?
What'd you say, 7?
7. Solitaire. War. Spoons. Speed. BS. I'm not going to say that one.
Oh, so you're not going to count that one? Okay.
No, that counts. Maui Maui.
Made up game.
That is not a made-up game. And Skippo.
What is that?
Skippo.
That's a dice game.
It's like Uno. Uno. Dutch Blitz.
Fine. I don't like this game.
I think I won. That's why you don't
Well,
like
we're not
it.
keeping score, but for anybody keeping score at home,
Katy won.
rip it up. Yeah.
So that's a fun game that you could play with, again, in a car ride, just sitting around the dinner table.
It's actually interesting because once you start listening, you're like, oh, it's that divergent thinking.
It is divergent thinking. You're right. We like that. So it's like a reverse name that tune.
So it's Tune That Name.
That's right.
Tune That Name. That's a fitting episode for today. Find out the origin of your name.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you know what, listeners? We want you to do a couple of things. We've got some homework for you.
I better write this down.
First of all, tell us about your name. Tell us about your nickety names. Tell us what card games you like to play or other things you like to list. Just things like that. And you know what? Share this podcast with somebody who you know could use some gratitude, humor, and positivity. Because we know we could all use a little bit of that right now.
I use a lot of that.
So in that same vein, I want to share with you a gratitude quote.
Are you saying that gratitude, humor, and positivity are going in the same vein?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
Sweet.
So our gratitude quote today is by Jaren Davis. To live a life fulfilled, reflect on the things you have with gratitude.
I like
One
it.
more time. For the people in the back. To live a life fulfilled, reflect on the things you have with gratitude. And that's a quote by Jaren Davis. So wise, Jaren.
Thank you, Jaren.
So wise.
That's an interesting name.
It is.
I have a friend whose last name is Jaren.
Okay.
Are you sure it's David Jared and Jaren David?
It's Jaren Davis.
Better get to Jaren. Okay. While we do that, I will say Be grateful, keep laughing, and stay positive.
And we'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
The Mo and Katy Show has been recorded in front of a live canine audience.
Our theme song is It Is Fun by HookSounds.com.
The Mo and Katy Show is produced by Mo and Katy.
Our sound engineer is Mo and Katy.
Our producer is Mo and Katy.
Hair, makeup, lighting, and catering by, you guessed it, Mo and Katy.
For comments, suggestions, and smart remarks, visit the Mo and Katy Show Facebook page or email us at moandkatyshow@gmail.com.
You push. No,
you do.
I get you.
Stop.